Guys, how's it going today? Hope everybody's doing well. Having a good day. I'm going to go and visit with some family and stuff this afternoon. So I figured I'd just, get a video out there now and get it out of the way today, Had some great pickups on Wednesday and got some mail call stuff in. Still waiting on a couple items to show up. And then I got a gift from Joe, Man's Man, I believe is what his tag is on Facebook and whatnot. If I hacked that to hell, my bad, dude, but you know who you are. So I really do appreciate it. Gave me some Comic Con, the New York Comic Con Garbage Pail Kid exclusive cards from the goodie bags that they gave out. So really do appreciate that, man. I have the one that actually came in the regular series, and then I have the one that came in the comic book, I believe. So that's really awesome. So really appreciate that, man. Thanks a lot. This one, I believe I won on one out of an auction. It wasn't eBay on this one, so definitely could have been packed a little better. Real weak on the cardboard for this one, and I already see a bend in the cardboard, so most likely this one will have some issues, unless I'm lucky, but it looks like there's going to be an issue on it. I can already tell. So, if I can get the thing off, it's taped like crazy. I don't mind using tape to keep stuff down because it keeps it from moving, so that's a good idea, but make sure you don't ruin the bags and boards if possible. I have had issues myself in the past where I used tape and it got onto the bag and board, and I kind of felt bad afterwards. It happens. Everybody screws up once or twice, right? This one, come on. This one might actually have been an eBay one, if I'm not mistaken. Dang. Well, sometimes you gotta really watch how you're taping it up. Shit. No point in doing it like that. Good times, people, good times. Oh, yeah, okay. I do remember this. This was a Facebook deal, so I am pretty happy about this one. Okay, so first, we had an issue of Black Cross #1. See if any of you guys can tell me without searching what that book is and why it was a good grab. Then I got a copy of Star Wars Dark Empire 2, the #4 issue. Very cool cover there. Then we have issue #5. Very important issue there in the run. And issue #6. So again, another good one to have. So maybe you guys can tell me what those are all about. Why I would have grabbed those. I'm sure you can check and find it real quick and easy on by Googling it or eBay or whatever. So it's not like a major challenge, but I'd like to know if you guys are up on that kind of stuff and keep up on the books that are hot or were hot and then fell off a little bit. Still important books though, so let me know what you think it was. Alright, this one here, this one was an eBay. I don't do much buying off of eBay. Try to avoid it as much as I possibly can, just for the simple fact that most of the time the guys selling on there, they just don't package very well. This one seems to be packaged pretty nice, but I see more and more people getting into comic books, collecting and selling, and they have no clue. You know, they don't know at all what they're doing when they're shipping, and then you have to like kind of address it before it even gets shipped out. And my favorite is when you tell them, hey, if you can, please you know, get 2 thick pieces of cardboard, slab the books in between that, and add more if you have to, you know. So another envelope there. I tell them, add more if you have to, make it as safe as possible to get here. Oh yeah. Man, I ship hardcore. I ship awesome. And I love that, because then 90% of the time, it is the most flimsy piece of crap cardboard you've ever seen in your life protecting a comic. So, never excited about that, you know? Alright, so this one was an eBay purchase. Not terrible looking. Looks like the guy knew how to package stuff for the most part. And he didn't bag and board everything. You actually had to pay extra for bags and boards. I was like, no. I'm not going to pay extra for bags and boards. Okay. So, we have Firestorm Nuclear Man number 4. Now, this came in a bundle, a little lot. And I'll tell you how much I paid for it in a minute. Then you'll tell me which one is the one I was specking on a little while back. So here's number 5. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I like that. This one's easy. I'm not even going to make you guys, because you guys know. So number 3, first appearance of Killer Frost. Very nice book there. And then issue number 2, also very nice. So guy had them in pretty sharp, good condition actually, even though he felt it necessary to charge you for a bag and board, but whatever. I paid $1 a book. They were $4 for those 4 issues. I already told you guys, get on the Killer Frost bandwagon, grab up those issues, and you know, get ready. Even if it did nothing else, that single book goes for a lot more than $1. So great pickup there. I was very happy. While I'm doing this, some spec tips for you. Avengers Assemble number 10, the Del Auto variant. If you guys can find that book, and it's less than, if it's like 30 bucks or something, pull the trigger on it. That book is a low print run, very hard to find. It's a 1 in 50 variant, but it sells $50 and up all the time. So great book to grab. And then a good one to sit on for a while if you wanted to pick up a few copies of it and just leave it in a box and sit there. Teen Titans Convergence number 2 is the first appearance of Goliath. I think that DC will end up doing more with that character in the future. So I would definitely, you know, they're cheap. I mean, you could find that thing probably in tons of back issue bins and stuff like that. So, you know, I mean, Convergence hasn't been out very long, but it was such a junk line, a story and whatnot to most people that it's probably a good idea to sit on that one for a little bit, because not a lot of people bought it up like expecting much. But first appearance, and I'll bet they do something with that one. Couple of solid books to grab that they're they've been on the radar for a lot of people for a long time, but they never go very high right now. Omega Man 3 with first appearance of Lobo, and New Mutants Annual number 2. Both those books are good grabs. You can find them for 30 or less, and both of them have real nice potential, especially the New Mutants New Mutants Annual number 2 right now, because we have the movie coming out in the near future. That book could see a very nice increase. So I would just jump on that one. And last one that I wanted to point out was Gotham Academy number 5 and 6. Both of them variants, or grab the variants, not the regular. Those are two that you want to find. If you can find those at, again, 30 or less, man, scoop them up, because those are low print books and they go for crazy money on a random book. I mean, they really are pretty random. So nothing extreme happening in the issues or anything like that, just the fact that they're really low print. So find them, sit on those, or flip them. Hell, you can make some instant cash on them, because they sell for around $100 easy. So, you know, that's it on those. Let's see. The Mighty Thor, J. Scott Campbell variant cover. It's the fried pie variant. Very nice one there. Let's see. I told you guys about this one. X-Men, worst X-Men ever. It's a new release book, and I really think that it might pull some legs on that one, and decide that people want to buy it, and if this writer that's on it, this Max Bemis, if he's as good as he was in his indie stuff, he will definitely pick up a following. So in Marvel, okay, Deadpool, the Merc for the Money, number 1. Picked that one on the low end, so always a good one to grab for freaking anything Deadpool, especially a Deadpool number 1. Spider-Man, fried pie number 1 variant, bagged and everything. Actually had 2 of those. Zombies versus Cheerleaders Halloween special variant, the cover C. Very cool book there. Love the artwork on those Zombies versus Cheerleaders. Alright, then we got a Mighty Morphin's Power Ranger issue 0, the yellow. And I had already told you guys, make sure you're grabbing the Power Ranger stuff. They are going crazy right now, so. Okay, let's see. Here's another one that I'm pretty positive I put out there for you guys to snag. This is Descender, issue number 1. It's the variant. And I actually have 2 copies of it, so I won't even... There, 2 copies. And then, finally, Fried Pie variant of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 51. I grabbed 2 of those as well. Very, very nice book, and it's got some decent heat behind it. It goes for around $15 on that one, and like I said, I grabbed 2 of them. So Turtles right now are super hot. A lot of collectors are starting to switch into that kind of a thing to collect, because they're fun, right? Good stuff to collect. That's all I have on the mail calls and pickups and whatnot, but fun stuff. I enjoyed picking all that stuff up, and definitely love the mail calls. You know, I think that's probably it for the spec tips and the pickups, but I wanted to know from you guys if you are happy with the way that the industry is going, and if you are looking at it, if you like the way the collectors are handling the hobby and stuff these days, I will say for me, honestly, I've kind of become disgusted with a lot of the way people treat each other in the hobby. I've gone into comic shops, and I've said it before. I'm a talker. I have no problem talking to anybody and enjoying nerding out with them right there on the spot. I've been digging through long boxes upon long boxes, just pulling stuff out. People think for some reason that I work there. I don't know why. Maybe I give off a vibe of I know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know. And so they'll ask me a question, and I'm like, hey man, I've been through a ton of this stuff. What do you need? And I'll probably point it out to you. And then, we just start talking and whatnot. And by the end of it, they're pretty happy and saying, hey man, I appreciate it. I appreciate your help. Most people, they're kind of dicks. They don't want to help me at all. Don't want to give me any advice. Don't want to give me any direction as to what I should be collecting, anything like that. And so I see that, and then I see the other half. I see the good, and then I see the bad. But it seems like there's a lot more right now where people are in it for themselves to try and make more money off the hobby than they are to enjoy the hobby. I love the hobby. I love collecting. I've said it a million times. I'm a hoarder, and so if I sell off a small chunk of what I have, that's no big deal. It really ends up generating money back into it somehow or another. So, it's fun for me. I enjoy it. I think that's a small piece of it, but I think that we need to get back to sharing with one another, helping each other grow in the hobby, and to get a better understanding of what they should and shouldn't do. I mean, the hype machine where people are trying to generate a buzz on a specific book and force these newer collectors into buying them, when not even 6 months down the road, those books are going to be a bust and the bottom's going to drop out. So they paid $200 and now that book is worth $50 if they're lucky. I mean, that's harsh, and I hate to see that. I will definitely capitalize on a peak, but I'm not going to do it at the cost of hurting somebody in the process. So, I try to balance it out by giving them tips on maybe what they should collect also. It's one of those things. I think everybody should help one another when possible and not always think about themselves. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, I don't know. But your thoughts on it. I'd love to hear comments. I'd love any suggestions for the future. I have some giveaways I'm going to do. I need to pick some random names from my subscribers. There will be 3 prizes awarded to 3 lucky subscribers. So stay tuned. I will be doing that in the very, very near future. Thanks, guys, and have a great day. Deal King out. Peace.